Michigan has dominated the Little Brown Jug Series. The Wolverines have won 9 of the last 10 games, even on a wet track in 1988. Last year, in Bo's final season of Michigan, senior quarterback Michael Taylor, running back Allen Jefferson, put Michigan in charge. Leroy Hord's power running symbolized Wolverine superiority inside the Metrodome as the Rose Bowl-bound Wolves retain the Jug for the 3rd straight year. A beautiful, partly cloudy day in Michigan Stadium in Ann Arbor. Better than 100,000 on hand to watch the Gophers and Wolverines battle for the oldest trophy in college football. The standings entering the final 2 weeks of the Big Ten season. Iowa controls its own destiny. Ohio State has reason to hope for January 1st roses. Minnesota, Michigan, Michigan State, and Illinois all still mathematically alive in the Big Ten title picture. Hi, everybody. I'm Wayne Larrivee along with Ben Bennett. You know, Michigan persevered through some tough losses early in the season. They lost 3 of their first 6 games. But since back-to-back losses here at home, they have turned things around.
Well, the Michigan program figured they had hit bottom against the University of Iowa when they lost by 1 point. Since then, they've rebounded with 3 victories last week against nationally ranked Illinois. Michigan came back and not only won, but they played Michigan football. They ran the football very well, and they played very, very solid defense.
You know, I'll tell you something. When you talk about special teams here at Michigan, you talk about kicking teams that are really special.
Well, they say it's a third of the game, but for Michigan this season, their special teams have been dominant. The guy that's the big player for him is Trip Wellborn, recently named to the Kodak All-American team. In addition to being an All-American DB, you see his numbers there. 1st in the Big Ten and 4th nationally in punt returns. This guy is exciting when he gets his hands on the football.
The Golden Gophers offensively have an athlete at quarterback that really worries defensive coordinators. Markel Fleetwood adds an extra dimension to Minnesota's offense.
Well, Wayne, we've done games for a long time, and I've never been involved with a player that both coaching staffs have talked about with such adoration as Markel Fleetwood. This is a guy that when he gets his hands on the football can do a lot of things well. Unfortunately for a defensive coordinator, you don't want to see that happen to you this afternoon.
Well, and Minnesota has a young defense. It's led by a safety, a junior who's having an outstanding season in Sean Lumpkin.
Sean Lumpkin is the big star on this defense, and normally in the 43 stunt it's the middle linebacker, but Lumpkin has 74 tackles, the 3rd on the team this season. He also has 4 interceptions and a block kick. This is a guy that can make things happen in any phase of the football game.
All right, Ben, we've got a group of Gophers in from Minnesota looking to steal a ceramic jug from a pack of Wolverines in Ann Arbor. It is a slice of Big Ten tradition. ESPN's college football, Minnesota at Michigan, is brought to you by Pizza Hut, home of pan pizza that's winning the hearts of America. Pizza Hut, making it great. And by Interstate Batteries, serving you with over 175,000 dealers across the U.S. and now Canada. The Wolverines enter Michigan Stadium, each touching the banner. Tradition here at Michigan. This is Seniors Day, and it's a very important day in the program of the Michigan Wolverines. Here is the Little Brown Jug restaurant. Little Brown Jug is what these two teams play for each year. Here come the Gophers of Minnesota under Coach John Gutekunst, 5-4 overall, 4-2 in Big Ten play. Wayne Larrivee and Ben Bennett, and the matchup, the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Michigan Wolverines, ranked 16th overall in the nation. And as I mentioned, we have been blessed in the Big Ten this season with tremendous weather. Mostly sunny skies, temperature 43 degrees. It's a little cool. The winds out of the northwest at about 15 miles per hour. But I'll tell you what, this is a tropical day in these parts for this late date in the season. Coach John Gutekunst coming up later today. The big one, Penn State, 18th ranked against top-rated Notre Dame from South Bend. And then we've got Auburn and Georgia, what should be an intense SEC contest tonight at prime time.